Hello, viewers. I'm SB
And I'm Amabel.
with some energy today, apparently. And welcome back to the penultimate episode of our little dip into the universe of Darktide here. Where today I am playing the other class, the one we haven't seen yet, the veteran, the one who is actually like kind of ranged weapons focused. So a thing that I noticed when I started playing veteran is that actually there's a considerable amount of weapon sharing between the classes, with the exception of the Ogren, who needs weapons that are very different in size, and so those weapons don't share so well. But the veteran and the one I'd been playing in the first place, the zealot, have considerable overlap in their weapons, and between the two of them, I've actually played with this las gun enough to earn like considerable mastery with it. So at this point, I've got a whole bunch of upgrades for it, and I've got its maximum power expanded a bunch. So I just went ahead and spent a big chunk of our earned resources, kind of tricking it out. I got it all the way up to orange quality. It's got all these blessings and perks and stuff. At this point, this is a pretty fearsome beast here. And we're going to be taking this and a combat blade that I've literally never used before and have no idea how it works into this next mission here.
So your masteries for weapons carry over between your different characters?
Well, we have different characters that use the same gear. Yeah, that's
okay.
Because not all of the weapons are shared. Like
yeah, but I didn't realize it was like profile specific.
Yeah, not all the weapons are shared. I don't think the Hellbore laser gun here, I don't think is a weapon that the Zealot uses. Certainly, the veteran eventually gets like all the way up to a plasma gun, which I'm very excited about, but probably will not be sadly featured in the series. But yeah, it's definitely some of this stuff holds over, and it gives you a nice little foothold when you're building a new character to be able to rely on some of the upgrades that you've earned with the others. So also, I've played this class just enough to get a little bit of differentiation here. So I have focused on sort of like stay together, particularly trying to like snipe specials. And the default grenade for the veteran is a pretty standard, just like blow up a group of guys thing. In my experience, group of guys is rarely our problem. Our problem is hard targets. So I have swapped out the basic frag grenade for a crack grenade instead, which is like it's sticky like a Halo plasma grenade, and it's specifically for punching through armor.
The Halo, like the video game, not like the little orange.
Not like a tangerine. No, it's not like a fruit. Like a thing you stick to a guy in the game Halo. Yes. So as you can see, Amabel is full.
Halo?
Amabel is full focus today. She is here. She is present. She is ready to do the work.
I'm listening to the words you are saying, and I'm responding to them.
We're gonna try to jump on this hijack train. We had some problems with the hijack train before, but this one's dialed down in difficulty because Amabel yells at me and throws things whenever I try to turn the difficulty up from 2 of 15.
I don't throw things.
Things were thrown. Also, Amabel got an outfit. Look at this. I'm just wearing a tank top with a big knife.
I mean, that's your vibe. I mean, honestly, that picture of you, with the knife, you were kind of wearing a tank top, weren't you?
Well, it was a dress, but it was a dress that has a very tanky top part, yeah.
The secret to a girl's heart is taking a picture of yourself with a knife.
Well, if you want to get to a girl's heart, it's a lot like getting to a guy's heart, and the key is a large enough knife. Yeah.
I'm glad I have you to explain.
Is that a bisexuality joke, or is it a knife murderer joke? Who can say? Maybe I'm both.
What do you mean that train isn't answering Vox hail?
All right. This lady, she has pretty good hair.
I trust that you have a plan.
I think I think the special attack button with this knife is just just a jab with the other hand. This is a ridiculous setup. But anyway, theoretically, I'm better at using this this gun with this character, and in particular, on my class ability, gives me 5 seconds of like very tight focus where the aim doesn't waver at all. It just really like sights you in and makes you a professional. And I figured a ranged weapon might be a little bit better for the train engagement. Like this might be this class and the whole thing might be a better fit. Boy, this knife sure is a lot softer than many of the other melee weapons I've been using. You know, Amabel, I try not to go in too hard on the British, and especially, you know, the Britishness of the way characters in Warhammer speak and stuff. But I gotta say something. I feel like I gotta say something.
The hacking minigame is different. So hang on.
Oh, okay, you're doing.
The hacking minigame is different.
Okay, you're doing this.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Ah, dog. Yeah, like I said, I'm saying, I try not to go in too hard, but like, I find it very difficult to handle the way that British military types just straight up call their feminine superiors mom.
Yeah.
And they would argue that they're saying ma'am. Apparently, the subtitles here do not say mom, but they are saying mom out loud. It's very obvious, and it's extremely fucking weird. Yeah, I will say that the game does immediately feel different when you are not encouraged to be charging into melee with people all the time. You guys keep pushing him back and forth. It's very difficult for me to shoot him directly in the eyes. Is that going to close the... Good. Okay. I guess we're probably headed up.
That's what I'm assuming. With the time limit, I'm trying to move, you know.
Oh, yeah. Ah!
Well, that's it.
It's a sad little noise. You know, with the Zealot, all the melee combat sounds are very beefy. There's a lot of like cheap plastic hitting cheap plastic going on when I'm knife fighting with this character. So hey, did y'all jump down or what's?
I fell.
Oh, okay, that's not great.
I'm on my way.
Can you lean in on your mic? You are leaning away from your microphone actively as you're speaking.
Sorry, I'm playing the interrogator. And...
Okay.
Oh, hey, there's some class.
I am fighting 10,000 men on top of the train.
Okay, we're fighting several on the bottom of the train. Oh, there you
Yeah,
are.
I've decided to relocate to you. Hey, there's some bombs that you are not necessarily defusing here. Wait, I don't understand. Oh, I see it. Wait, I see. I have like very limited control over this dot.
Yeah,
Okay, I get it. Stops. Yeah, there we go.
oh, there I go down.
I'm trying to push the enemies off of you. But also, suppression is bad. Oh, and also explosions is bad. So I
Yeah.
stopped doing all the fighting
Okay.
for you for about 10 seconds there. so that I could do
And I got hit with a
so that I
trap
could do
immediately.
the hacking for you. Because somebody had to defuse the bombs.
I was trying not to get dead.
Yeah, how'd that go? You feel like you
Did
feel
it?
like you landed it?
No.
We're gonna get this train.
All right.
This train thing is happening, and Amabel, I'm gonna need you to maintain
better.
discipline.
We did better this time than last time.
Yeah, that's true.
With the train.
That's true. This time we were playing it effectively on difficulty 1.5, though. This knife is too weedy. Like the las gun is not a good bunch of guys in your face weapon, and honestly neither is this crappy knife. I need to maybe switch it up a little. Amabel fully just like got up and walked away from the computer. Hey,
Are you being nice to me now?
no.
Yeah. Why would you start? All right.
Also, when I said you need to maintain discipline, what I meant mostly was the microphone discipline. Okay, I have a sword. Let's try this sword. The Devil's Claw. I mean, that looks pretty slick. I did like the look of her with the knife. I thought that was very cool. Oh no, have we run out of train mission? Amabel, the train mission rotated out. They don't trust us.
Okay. We'll get it next time. All right.
I'm upset.
What we got coming
I'm
up next?
upset about it.
It's a hard mission.
It's no.
I think the time pressure is a different pressure than what we have normally.
Mm-hmm. That's probably not a good idea. All right. Well, we'll
And
take
I do dwaddle a bit.
you what?
I do dwaddle a bit. I take my time.
Dawdle?
That's what I said.
It's all right. You're fucking with me.
I would never.
I am being actively fucked with. Oh, this is the same sword you're using.
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it a good sword?
Yeah, it's all right.
Heretics are pushing into Frameside, and I'm thinking we can't be allowing
Because that knife was not getting the job done.
one of the
Yeah.
worst affected areas. There's an old Aegis station.
It was like
Once you get some masteries on it, it's pretty good.
it was like fighting a bunch of dudes with a spork. I felt like I was just swinging wild into the crowd. I guess I wasn't using the punch very much. Maybe I should have been punching people more. What's the special on the sword? It's like a parry, I guess.
So
I should've
believe
read
that's a
the
sword that
description.
It can block gunfire as well as.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Can I do it while like? Well, you can't really do it while sprinting because it kills your sprint, but you can do it while moving forward.
Stay alert. If you think you can manage that,
Hey, this looks familiar.
head for the Skylink Bridge. You can cross into Enclave and Barros from there.
Time to go to work.
I remember the Skylink Bridge. Amabel, do you remember the
I remember.
the
Yeah.
whole thing? Here's the thing. There's
we
a
go.
limited number of maps in the game, you
Don't
know?
worry. Wait.
You can literally see me through walls.
I'm okay. I'm okay. All right, you're that. Wait, hang on. You're over there.
Oh, that's
Okay. I think I've. No, I have not found you yet. You're on the line.
that's
You're down there. Okay,
that's a
there you are.
few dudes. Nice of you to show up. Okay. Well, good infiltration, everybody. Welcome to the mission.
I was killing things the whole time. But I've been regretted at me because I was doing stuff the whole time. Watch out.
Gee, why'd that barrel go off? What a weird thing to have happened.
Just how I like it. Heretics and darkness. That's all that's left.
Oh,
I'm waiting for the fire to go down, then I'll be right there.
Down like a one-way trip.
Nothing like a stroll where you're not wanted, is there?
what a convenient excuse for me having to do all the work. Oops, somebody started a huge fire. Weird.
Like you never start fires.
There is no record of me having started any fires.
That's not true.
Splendid martinet you are.
Watch out.
Okay, I do believe that that's kicking off an ambush. I like that the gas powers up the zombies and makes them all scary-eyed.
Traxxas 3, return fire!
That is very cool, both aesthetically and mechanically. And it was commonly the case in like the Vermintide games. Vermintide, of course, has special enemy rats who use poison gas because that's like an iconic Skaven unit in the tabletop game. The
Okay.
globe throwers.
Our pilot. Got a mouth on her, doesn't she? Her spirit is unruly. Much
And in
like
Vermintide, once they throw a cloud of poison gas at you, unless it gets you unless you really get stuck in it and it really like completely ruins your day, it actually ends up being largely beneficial because then you can just hide behind it and the little weak Skaven run into it and just melt because they have very little health and so it's nice that.
Oh no, dog.
Oh dear. Explosions. It's nice that here they've come up with a good way for it not to be a defensive benefit for you to get attacked.
Yeah.
Alright. It turns out with the Poxburster guys, if you just chunk them real good in the head, they fall down and then the thing goes off while they're laying on the ground instead of them doing a diving tackle into the middle of the group.
Okay, I have a medical crate. Should I put it down now, or you want to wait until we're clear of this area?
I don't know. It's not
Your
like
health's not great.
I don't think it's super valuable at the moment. Like none of us will recover too much from it.
Okay.
I will say this: I'm definitely feeling ammo hungrier.
You lot are all right. You know that.
And you! Certainly had worse.
One thing I do really appreciate about the sort of the modern era of hit animations and stuff is the way that like if a little part of a guy is sticking out of cover, you can shoot him and get a hit stun animation that like gets him to lean his head out.
Find cover! Embrace the one!
All right, so we're gonna have to go up here and power the bridge, right?
Stairs!
Yeah. This was one of the first missions we did, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
We should avail of that med station.
You certainly should. Not my best shooting. Alright, I have pressed the button, and indeed,
Stone dead. Find some power.
it turns out 2 of the power cell things are empty. Who could have predicted? Get a flamethrower.
There's another ammo thing over here if you need it.
Well, what I need right now is this battery.
Oi, where are you?
Boy, this thing is like really far away.
Come here, you little dork.
Okay, hey, I could use a little bit of support.
Yeah, I'm coming. Hang on. Ah, dog. Go away. Nope. Where are you? Ah. Is this the battery here? Where's the
I'm
battery?
carrying the battery.
You're in the battery. Okay.
Yeah, when I say I'm going for the battery, that doesn't mean this is
Yeah,
a good
I'm
opportunity
okay.
for you to focus on other things. It means
I
follow
wasn't
me.
focused. I was coming to where you were. I got disoriented. Well, that's unfortunate. That guy set me on fire. I didn't care for that.
Quick, shotgunner!
Thank you.
We do not fear the bomber. Head, ringing. You reckon you're any use dead?
Okay, first one delivered.
Okay.
Oh, get away from him.
Be a bother anymore. You help me up.
My first shot hit the tank.
Make an effort. Oh,
Okay.
thank you very much. I'm sure. Medicaid
Thank you for the
station.
save.
I mean, technically, I shouldn't use that until I've like gone down at least one more time, but I'm a little worried about the, getting downed at an inopportune moment.
I mean, I can put down that medical crate.
Ammunition.
Yeah, this actually is a better, there's more to recover here.
You want me to do it in this spot? or-
No, let's get over I ran over here because I assumed the second battery would be here again, but it didn't spawn in the same spot at all. It spawned over there. Jeez, it's really, these are really ugly spawn positions. Hey, alright, guess I'm coming to you.
I'm just trying to find my way around. I'm sorry. You're over here. Okay.
Yeah. It was just a straight line. It was right across the plaza.
Well, I was getting mobbed by guys, so I was trying to...
It was probably the gunfire, but I want to believe it was me throwing the battery at that guy that knocked his head off.
Okay, I exploded.
Better cart and find them.
As the power restored, you'll be on the move soon.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood coming out of my body.
Went down again. Damn it.
Yep. Okay. If the bots could stop fucking around down there.
You can't do this without me. Better inside. Take off me good. Help me
So, okay, sweetie.
Get me up, you lazy sons.
Yeah.
We were in the same place. Moving toward the same marker.
Right.
And I got there, and you were not there. You were certainly not with me.
I exploded.
No, a long time before that.
Okay.
I'm not, it's like in those moments I'm not with you, so it's not easy for me to diagnose exactly what's going on, but you gotta be able to move in a straight line from one point to another.
I was trying. I got hit by a bunch of. Okay.
Well, that's the gameplay, right? Like that's the thing that happens, and you
Yeah.
fight them
And then
and continue moving.
But not if I get killed. If I get killed, I don't continue moving.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. Just you and both the bots went with you were very far away for some reason.
Okay. How are you enjoying this class?
I don't like it as much. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to.
Would you say your favorite's probably the Ogren or the
No, the
Zealot.
Zealots. Like you want to be fighting in melee. The game is the game is best when you're fighting in melee, and there are interesting tactical concerns. They've done a good job with like the suppression systems and stuff of making combat at range something, but it's not. Hold on. This mission times out in 45 seconds. We're gonna wait and see what it gets replaced with. Yeah, it's still just it's not as good as being in melee. It's not as good as chunking the guys in the head and blocking and dodging, and in particular, it's a little intentionally. Again, this is a design thing because they want you to commit to one or the other from moment to moment. But like, it is cumbersome to be switching a lot.
Yeah.
And I did notice there's some stuff in the veteran tree, the mastery tree, or the talent tree, to ease some of that pain. Like the veteran has a swapping back and forth specialization, basically. But I don't have that stuff yet. Okay, Warlord arriving by train. This also train. The word train is a lot here. This okay, train mission. We're all about trains today.
All right. We're gonna do it this time.
To the train yards. Maybe I should have swapped back to the knife. I don't feel like the sword's doing that much better.
There's a heretic supply train leaving Manufactorum HL 1736 for the front lines. Can't ever have too many supplies, as my dear old quartermaster at arms used to say. You're the advance team. Secure the consignment guard and signal for reinforcements. Well within your capabilities.
Thank you, Servo Skull. Or rather, our boss talking to us through the Servo Skull, probably.
Look at this lot. A heavy sneeze and take
all part of the Omnissiah's great machine. They play their role.
This place belongs to the tech.
Yeah, how come their role involves standing here and being warm and
People
cozy?
die making weapons here. Alternative is to die in a war zone.
You can reach the consignment yard via the production nexus. Let's get moving.
Keep your moaning to yourselves and stay alert.
Loyalists, there.
Like this sound of disappointment that guy's life ended with. You shot him and he was like, "Aww."
The Imperium would make us all machines if it could. Trax is something. Take it out.
See, I'm all suppressed, so I can't shoot for shit. The suppression thing does lead to a lot of peeking around corners, and it feels cool and tactical. I just would rather be smashing stuff. It's a personal thing.
Yeah. That's my smashy.
I do believe I shot that guy lethally in his ass. Okay, Genevieve. I got a mauler over here I could really use some help with when somebody... Oh, dear.
When I'm not dead. Hang on, let me come and help you.
I got cornered underneath a spawn. I did not realize it was a spawn point until another wave came in. I'm trying to get away from... Alright, well, I couldn't stop him from throwing the grenade, but I did kill the grenadier.
Okay.
So that'll be
That's
the
good.
last one of those at least. Okay, Genevieve going down the moment the combat started really sucked.
I need a snooze. I'm not sure that
Yeah.
now is a good time.
Okay. I think this way is forward. This is the way I was headed when the wave started. Yeah, this looks like forward.
Okay. Alright, I'm almost caught up to you.
Yeah, the mauler, I let the mauler back me into a corner as I was desperately trying to
Like it.
I can't melee my way into a paper bag, and that dude is just like is too much. And so I let him back me into a corner, and it was only later that I realized what corner it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the center mass is tough. These armored guys are... Well, they're armored, it turns out.
Use this cartoon gun.
All right, 4. Oh, med stim. I would much rather have a med stim. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and use the med stim. All right, at least one more.
Yep.
Did we get that one, or did it just run off?
I believe we got it.
Sniper! That got it.
Okay, you got it now. Heard that sniper call. Do you see where?
No.
Oh, I think
did
I
not
saw him.
see where.
You've reached the workers' cloister. You're on the right path.
Mauler. Get away from the Mauler. That's what those grenades are for. They have a pretty limited explosion area, so even if you can't really like just get away from him, you don't need to be too worried, I think.
Sticky bomb! Target the big beauty. You lot are all right. You know that. While you're a poor excuse for a soldier.
All right, we managed to avoid the worst of the damage from that mutant.
You dead meat!
There's a Medicaid station over here with a fresh battery.
The purser must think me a fool to accept the prices as they are. Oh, quit corking moaning. Women's just trying to hustle. Nothing wrong with that. Kill.
Cold, hungry, cold.
That was pretty slick. Oh dear.
Taking shots.
Over there. Oh.
Alright, I went veteran mode and handled it.
Shorter-sighted. Well insect.
So one thing that's really nice about the gunner's class ability is it immediately zeroes out your suppression.
One dead house.
So I was able to just turn it around and be the better shooter, despite the fact that those guys had me dead to rights in the open. It does require you to actually like do the aim to take advantage of it.
Sniper,
Yeah.
find cover. Hide their one. I'll build their back.
But you guys running uphill while yelling "Sniper, find cover" is certainly.
Sniper's out of it. What a shame.
We had cover.
Kill the gunner.
Let's hope the Emperor really is watching us.
Got him.
Headshot, nice.
Into cover.
Come on. Okay. I'm taking this big sack
Oh,
of
thank
ammo.
frack for that.
Okay.
I think there's still one more behind there. I think it was two of them. Am I wrong? Looks like I'm wrong.
I don't see anyone. There's people ahead, but nothing
Yeah, it's just one guy.
right immediate.
Looks like someone made a stand here.
Hey,
Oh,
Diamantine.
well, that's it.
Gunner. Absolutely problem.
All right. Well, I should be pretty good at the dumping damage phase of this fight. Just gotta get him looking away from me. Clean shot on his back. Jeez, it's almost like he doesn't want me to just shoot him in the back with no consequences. Watch out for the gunners in here too. We're not alone with the
Yeah.
boss.
Hold that.
Oh, I'm aware. I took out a few of them.
Empty. Reloading.
Shit, 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 shit. What are you guys doing?
I was taking care of it. Maybe like down there and taking care of him.
I sense it this week behind. Maybe try that. Copy that.
Where is it taking her?
Let's go.
Don't nobody laugh.
Is there a mechanical value to turning on the showers? Does it wash the slime away faster, maybe?
I've turned it on. I turned one on. It didn't seem to do anything. But
Yeah, it's the same experience.
Sticky surprise.
oh, it got me.
Oh wow, the
Oh,
crack
no, it
the
didn't.
Krakenades do very serious damage to this thing.
Try not to sound too pleased, veteran.
How did all of the charges of
I
that
didn't-
get used?
I think it was just our friends because I didn't use it at all.
All it needs? The tech priest is creepy.
Well, thanks a lot, bots.
I know what you mean. Not sure she's used to people. Honestly,
Yeah, the sniper.
should probably worry more about me. Inevitably, some ammunition. Pound, what is it?
It's just above the production nexus. Keep going.
Behind.
We've got an assault group.
This is not going the best for me. We gotta keep going forward until we find another Medicaid station or stims or
Keep
something.
your eyes open for anything worth snaffling, would you?
I'm gonna drop an ammo crate because I bulleted out.
Won't be a bother anymore.
So make sure you hit the ammo crate.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I can't see a way back. That's the Ranger died.
Absolutely not. Alright, there's a Medicaid station up ahead. Like, again, theoretically, the best thing to do is to wait until I go, like, to get the maximum
don't
health,
either
to wait until I go down, but,
But you're also playing with me, so maybe you can help.
yeah, love you as I might, it turns out if I go down,
Oh, I get it.
alright, we're gonna have to manage a pretty large area to keep these things running. Can you drop that one?
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, the last one is all the way over here. Alright, just keep your eye out.
Pay attention.
Call outs, pay attention to where your team is.
Yeah. Try. Wait, you're where are we shooting at? What's going on? Where?
Well, there's a flamethrower somewhere.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
60 something.
Yeah, one thing that is kind of interesting is that, like, optimally we wouldn't,
Connection failure.
as far as like range tactics go,
Investigate.
optimally we wouldn't all be standing together. We got a failure.
Not this one. Okay. Where is it?
So can you not pick out the markers on the HUD?
There. Okay.
It seems like this is maybe a little bit more of a learned skill than I realize.
Yeah.
Quick, like
I
very
mean, I knew there
very
was something wrong,
quickly.
I couldn't tell where it was.
Do not disrupt the flow of data again.
Keep racking them up, soldier. Oh, I'm so very, very good. Trixie, eliminate it.
I'm doing our best. I'm doing my very, very level. Oh, that's exploding.
Ah.
Cover just makes it fun.
Doing my very best to keep the specials off of us. That's definitely one thing that this class can excel at.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna fix this one.
All right.
Okay. So
All systems
Flamethrower left.
uplink restored.
left. Wait, where is? Okay.
I don't know exactly where. I'm sorry.
I mean, I got flamethrowed, so I mean.
Yeah, I got pinned down over here. I was trying to follow y'all, but I got pinned.
Oh. Okay. Please come save me, bot.
The bots,
Okay,
no.
well, we have one
The
bot.
bots seem to be pretty bad at dealing with the flamethrowers. Malin, shoot the shotgunner.
Retry.
Malin,
Malin did not kill the shotgunner. Okay, she got the flamethrower.
That one wasn't my fault. I was doing okay that time. I rebooted both the things.
Yeah.
I did.
You were running around in the open when you got tagged, though. It is definitely the missions that have a higher mixture of ranged enemies. It is definitely more difficult to stay safe, and you have to be thinking about your lines of sight from all of the positions that the enemies are and stuff.
Yeah.
And I ducked
fast.
behind cover when I started taking fire, but then I got flanked by a shotgunner while I was reloading, and that's, even putting a lot of effort into thinking about like where am I being shot from and how can I be safe, you still absolutely can just get opened up like that.
Yeah, and
I was a little slow to follow y'all, and I just let myself get separated. In some ways, perhaps the game is easier as a character who just wants to be on top of the enemies all the time as well.
yeah.
One thing that's really nice about a cloud of melee enemies on top of you is that they provide some amount of cover from the ranged enemies. All right, we're going to try one more. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
This one has a low-intensity ventilation purge. Reduced enemy concentration because of all the... Oh, never mind. The mission's refreshed in the middle of me trying to get us into a ventilation purge.
I mean, I see the little mission marker with the distance thing on it, but I have a hard time figuring out where it is in the moment when I'm being attacked by things.
Okay.
But
What a nut.
I'm gonna say very mildly in my defense.
Yeah.
We kind of knew that I was not going to be necessarily the MVP on this playthrough.
Yeah.
On this series.
is nice
But I
of
do
them.
feel like I'm letting you down a lot, and it is kind of stressful.
I'm sorry. And I don't mean to... I don't want to seem like I'm harassing you or anything.
You're not harassed. No, you're not.
Okay.
You're lovely. But I'm letting you know that I am trying.
I know you're trying.
I'm just doing a bad job. And maybe that's worse. I don't know, but
No, you're good.
excuse
I know you're trying. These games are not easy. Especially for a person who doesn't have like the, there's somewhere between 15 and 25 years of built up shooter familiarity that I have that you don't.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of the stuff I'm not. There's stuff I am failing to educate you about because there's that many things that are coming sort of automatically to me that I don't even realize I'm doing.
You presume too much on our relationship, Swagger. This operation
I mean,
will
you saw-
proceed as I dictate.
What a wicked world this is, and so bereft of trust. I am heartbroken.
Yes, yes,
I can't
yes.
charge the
I'm
punch.
sure. May we
I got
now
bored of
proceed?
listening to him.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, wise and endearingly cranky one.
I mean, you remember when you had me play Doom?
Yeah.
I barely. So this is like a whole nother. This is slightly more complicated than Doom.
It's a tiny little bit, yes.
Got her! Headshot!
Well, are you trying to
Yeah.
lose your head?
No.
Okay. Because I was aiming down the thing and firing, and you just stepped out directly in front of me. Look out for the big angry guy. Yeah.
I killed the big angry
Good
guy.
work,
I
good
did.
work.
Abilities.
Here in particular,
For 3
such a dude poses a great danger.
Fire!
Fire indeed.
Down to 3 in sector.
I love when you catch them climbing.
Yeah, it's a no you don't. It's a satisfying feeling. The co-
What became of the foundryplex's electro priests? Its artisans and rune priests.
Good shot.
Thank you.
Coming in.
Trying again with this knife thing. So I don't think the knife is meant to be like a group fighting thing. I think it's supposed to be. Okay.
Naked effort. Let's help me up. Throw it back. Count. Don't you dare leave me like this. Oh, how am I ever
Everything is fire. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Bot, stop trying to rescue me while things are on fire.
That whole room was on fire, and I tried running out here to get out of the fire, and there was just fire forever.
get me up, you lazy
In this direction, it was fire all the way to the end of the world. That was fucking crazy.
Hurry, done yet?
Okay, what is down here that was so important that it needed to be guarded by that many people? Ammo tin. Cool. Hey, a Medicaid station.
I reckon we can recharge it.
Except it doesn't have any power.
Ah, there you are. I was thinking that I'd lost you.
Hi, Swagger. Well, I mean, we don't
How
really,
do you find Hadron?
don't really need this. I'm guessing the battery's over here.
It's looking at me as if I'm a bundle of
Somebody
spare
on our
parts awaiting
team
reassignment.
had to set off the
What's
explosive
up,
barrel, though.
wind up? If you follow me, over here.
Yeah,
And that one wasn't me.
the battery is indeed over here.
Gotta throw a charge into it first.
How many uses? One for everybody? Alright.
Apologies.
I guess let's go ahead and take it. We're not coming back.
So my readings confirm. What harm have you visited on this marvel?
I like the fact that the shotgunners they always have to rack the weapon before they fire, so you hear the sound and you get like a very brief moment to like dodge or dive out of the way. Did you press a button up here? Okay, good job. Those shots are coming from down here and going up there. I see.
Varlets, you really must be more attentive. Start again.
Alright, so there's a faulty synchronistor over here. Also, flamethrower. Also, mutant using the flames as cover. Oh, okay.
I'm coming.
Thank you, mutant.
I'm trying. I'm dying. Okay. Well, I was coming to try to help.
Slow. Begin the sequence again.
They're in cover. Trucks all over the place. Arms length. That's what you need with things.
Got the density of the enemies here. Alright, so we can actually like watch the power-up sequence crawl across the bay here.
You must not let
Ow. Well,
do it again and strive for adequacy.
okay. I did manage to shoot that dog in the mouth as it was leaping at me. That's something.
Alright, let me get this reset. And I'm gonna pull that lever.
Wait.
What? What, wait.
Stop moving around. Wait, like the English language word wait.
Wait, but I couldn't see what was going on.
Okay, well, I was trying to avoid that. So, like I said, we can actually watch the power-up sequence crawl across the bay here. And we're supposed to be making sure that we reset the things if they don't go off clean.
Yeah, I was having trouble parsing any of that. I'm sorry.
Alright, and then we just gotta reroute the thing. I think the timer's over now. Okay, you're definitely after the mission objective. I'm just looking around for loot and stuff because we can all use a little bit of help. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stim myself. Alright, where's the place where we get onto the shuttle here?
That's a good question.
I could use a HUD indicator, actually. It would be very helpful. So we lit up all these things like leading over to this side of the area. Let me get up on here. This is just backwards, right? Yeah, it's got the mission objective marker on it in the HUD and or in the upper right area, and then there's just no marker to move toward. This one's pretty lit up. Nope. There's all these places that are doors because they're places for the enemies to spawn from and like funnel into the area. And probably somewhere there's a door also for me, but it is none of these doors. I'm sorry. Let me see.
Why are you sorry?
Because I can't tell how to get to you, and it's probably very boring. So we need to end up over there.
No. Not boring.
I was hoping to be able to like parse the tracks backward. This seems right, but oh, this was closed until I guess it stayed closed just long enough to convince me that it wasn't the right way forward. Oh, I got one. Cool, explosives ahead of us and behind us, and also maulers. Rough.
Not one bloody word, you hear? Crack out! Parker's
I was gonna do some damage.
Yeah, good job.
Objectively the correct grenade for the circumstance. That said, I am now out of grenades. Alright, medstim. Good shit.
Just stand there, simple.
Do hurry up. Time's a wasting.
Mad station.
Yeah, we got a couple of people who are relatively ravaged. I would rather Zelly take that, but if she's not going to, is she going to? No, okay. Because I have a med stim. I could have reset my health.
Yeah, I'm sorry I have so much
I
trouble
find it concerning that the Monian traitors have
figuring out
found
what's
this
going
holy
on. I
place.
get so overwhelmed by it. I know that's
quite
not
agree. Some
helpful to you.
unscrupulous bounder must have sold it its location.
Someone like you, perhaps.
I will not dignify that insinuation with response.
At last, the shores of the foundryplex. Proceed, varlets. Let us wake the holy machine.
Oh. That's an explosive barrel. That's not cover.
We're surrounded. Keep fighting.
Actually, I think that one's deactivated. Yeah, so I think part of the problem is that with this character, I'm realizing if you don't take a
I need ammunition too, you know. Finders keepers.
if you don't take a gun that's good in a crowd, like
You know, a bit
an
of
automatic or something, you don't really have an option for crowds. The melee weapons are really, really not super great at crowd fighting. Trapper went down.
ammunition.
Maybe.
It did.
Okay.
Sorry, I did not mean to say that as a question mark.
If the Emperor is so magnificent,
Medical
why
crate.
does he sanction the cruel and unusual methods of the Ordo Hereticus? Look, we got orders. If heresy is out, got to stamp it out. If they weren't guilty, they would
Outpace you again, did I? Well, that's experience for you.
After this, the only way is forward. Hello, Biggin.
Proceed.
It's not good to get separated over those drops, and the thing that happened there was like very close to the worst case scenario.
Killing it with kindness, really.
That mutant grabbing Zelene and then throwing her back away from the edge, just really bad news.
Oh, quickly! Kill the rest of fellas! Sounds like an orgy. Take it, danger!
Okay. Well, it got there eventually. I'm gonna try to get the bot. Alright, so going into super ranged focus mode so I could just shoot through the pain while the Mauler tried to cut me in half did work, but I don't think it's an advisable strategy in general. Because he did chop me pretty good. How you doing there, sweetie?
Crap.
Next engagement! None of this fancy footwork! Just get stuck in! There's nothing beats the feel of a bayonet sliding between a heretic ribs.
Sorry.
It's alright. I'm walking in front of you. I'm not doing it particularly carefully. Revive the Clandestium Gloriana.
Coax it forth.
By which he means press the button.
Ammunition stash!
You know what? I'm detonating that. Let it sit. We don't want that potentially going off during the event.
Right.
It's a very dangerous place for there to be a fire barrel.
Use the weapon! Good shot! I'm on fire today! Anyone want a friendly wager? Not me!
the diagnostic pinhole, the fault originates somewhere above you.
We're gun ready. Call out the
Medicaid.
System ready. Please proceed.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this because I do not believe we are ever coming back here.
The old girl doesn't want to wake up, does she?
So what's going on there, Serene?
I do not care.
Just
for
practicing
your
some ancient martial arts.
Which places you in abundant, if not necessarily discerning company. I shall endeavor to soldier on.
I'm using
Varlets, smash sparkly eyes.
Oh, jeez.
Machine will work. Understood.
Look out. Explosive.
armor.
Well,
If ever you wish to experience every form of human degradation, gravity, and despair, look to the heights. You don't survive in the lower hive by staying on the straight and narrow. Trust me, only if you don't their way up spine side. They have no trouble to stand.
laser gun's pretty good for getting the ice off of the stuff, but I need to not be over here. Once again, I managed to get myself under the enemy spawn point.
Oh. That ammunition's not great for me.
I'm trying. Jesus. Oh.
You don't say. And I thought we were special.
Okay, got one wheel free. Sure does take some work.
Yeah.
Mutant incoming. Okay, I think we're good.
Function is restored. You may proceed to the foundryplex's aquarium.
In case you were wondering, I disabled the auto defenses.
Uh-huh.
This is the way.
I sort of appreciate that. But also, I suspect we're going to wish those were on once we're inside. Maybe he can help us out with that.
Storm Serpent on final approach. Stand by for delivery.
Ammunition to play.
That I did disable the Skyfire. Splendid.
Good. Let us now harness the mysteries of the Omnissiah. Let us call forth Mobian steel.
If the team will indulge me in getting things moving, I shall repair to the control oubliette post-haste.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of air support would be pretty sick if the thing could just... Okay, no. That's fine. I'm sure we've got this on our own. Do you still need ammo?
I will need some ammo, but let me take care of this guy first.
Did you grab it?
Where is it?
Ammo!
There we are. Okay. Thank you.
I definitely didn't kill the gunner. There's still a gunner over there somewhere. I'm going to pull the lever. Got him.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and clear my wound here. I don't see any reason to wait. mauler behind me. Alright, good teamwork. Yeah, they're not so bad if we're all grouped up on them. Ow, shit. Dog, help. Oh, you guys are... okay. I was heading toward that circuit breaker there. Okay, you're just letting me,
I'm coming. Hang on. Where are you? I got the dog on.
Rangers out! There's a bomber!
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Ah!
Send them packing!
I was in the middle of the switch animation to do the block and push.
You need to heal, Psycho!
Okay, I spawned. There are a couple of gunners up here in the middle area. There's a shotgunner
There you are.
kind of close to me but running away. You probably don't want to...
You can do better. I suggest you start. Get this? You're pulling my arm off.
Alright, get the... yeah, okay. I'm gonna say make sure the maulers are down before you try to get me up. Yeah, standing still and taking an overhead from a mauler is always going to be wrong, I think.
Parkers are ready for
Yeah, no, I get that. Ah!
Ah, dog.
Kill this hound.
Thank you.
Ranger's dead. See that bomber?
Alright. I think this is the last circuit breaker over here.
Well, you want to hit this med station?
I want to hit the circuit breaker.
Hold still, heretic. Eyes on the tracks is 6-6. Parker, help me. Give us some more.
Alright. Now let's get to the Medicaid station. Hooray! By the grace of the Emperor or whatever. Alright, that time I was actually able to handle the hound.
The force is too much for the capacitors. Kindly recalibrate them.
Okay. Jump for the dogs. I think they're behind us. The other one, yeah.
Market scrapper.
Am I seeing sniper? No, that's not sniper. It's just enemies shooting laser guns at us, I think.
Make people cover me. I'm doing the thing.
Working on it.
Reloading! Such a decadent rapper!
Damn it.
Target the big beauty! No more beauty!
Yeah, a mutant showed up and
Oh yeah, all these people. Okay. Ah.
Got the rager!
okay. Two ragers and a mutant showed up. We got them now. When you're out of that, could you throw down that ammo box that you have?
I'll keep your distance!
Yeah. Good.
Oh god. Okay, could you throw it on the ammo box?
Yeah. Yeah.
On you come, witch! And me! Ammo click!
Thank you. You want me to do the hack?
Yeah, go ahead, because I just can't. It's harder than usual, and I can't seem to get
Yeah,
it.
definitely. It seems like you're spending a long time at the... Alright, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a grenadier in the center somewhere. I think we could probably abandon these at this point. Nope, of course not. Absolute last fucking second. Come on.
Cover me!
Please, please, bots, keep me up. What? There we go. Oh, come on. Shit, I'm taking
The trouble I was having.
Yeah, the bots are not actually defending me at all, is a problem I'm having. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. Wow, why are there 4 gunners up? Bots, help! Do damage sometimes. Oh god, what a moment, you need to reload. Okay.
Psychers! Always arrive when they need help!
God damn it. Suppressed so badly I can't shoot or move. Yeah, there's a lot of gunners up and the bots, I guess, do the bots run out of ammo?
That's the big beauty gun! Heavy fire! Right, they're marking everywhere! Up down!
Apparently I'm not considered to be in cover here because my suppression's not going away.
We've got to stand together! Yeah! Knew I could
I wish I could rely on the bots to get you up so that I could cover them or something, you know?
Yeah.
But the problem is I have to be doing all of the jobs. Okay, I finally killed that gunner. you keep me safe?
Yeah, you take care of it. I'm gonna try to cover you if I can.
Alright, I'm in pretty rough shape. Not good at fighting right now. There we go.
Very good. You've done this before, haven't you? There's been a complication. Quite terribly.
Well, I got caught from behind by a mauler.
Shooter, turn fire.
So did I.
That not me.
Yeah, there were
Gas me off.
I killed I think 6 gunners over the course of that period, where like between the time that we came to get you and the time that we finally finished the hack. And there just were always more.
Yeah,
No matter what
so,
I was trying to do, there was always a gunner at some angle.
Yeah. Part of this is my fault because I'm bad at the game, but also the bots were not doing a great job either.
Yeah, the bots were definitely not. I guess they don't use the ammo bot. My guess is what happened is they ran out of ammo and they don't know how to use the ammo crate that you throw down. So they didn't have any bullets, but they also weren't willing to run over and engage the enemies in melee. So they were just standing there looking at the gunner with their knives, like mad dogging them. And that's not really a viable strategy for winning a sort of violence-based competition. The mad dog might make someone feel bad, but you got to make someone feel pretty bad to beat them in a gunfight. And I thought I was in pretty good cover, but my suppression was not fading away when we were in the middle of that. When I was ducked behind the edge of that piece of building. So yeah, that was a nightmare.
So this was our penultimate episode, you said?
Well, I said penultimate because I pronounced that word correctly, but yeah. Okay, she's leaving again. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for us for today. The plan was, oh my God, in-game characters, shut the fuck up. The plan was to show off each class at least once, and then to try a slightly dialed up difficulty with the Zealot and the Psyker. You know, because you've got a lot more practice now with your class and your higher level, and my Zealot will be higher level, and so we'll be tougher, we'll be more capable and more mechanically powerful. When you come back next time, we're gonna be doing some missions, and I guess we'll see which ones they are. So come back for that before we jump onto the next exciting thing, and we'll see you then.